Yeah! Woo! Pump Fake Pod. What is up, guys? Welcome. Feels good to be back. Trevor, how the hell are we?
Oh, we're living the dream. Not a bad day so far, at least. But yeah, some good games, some blowouts, some a little bit of everything. Whatever tickles your fancy. Got it on the board today. Great day of hoops.
Absolutely great day of hoops. Did not get on the pump. I was in the Pump Fake Pod chat last night. Felt good being a little chat goer, part of the bench mob there, and hanging out and listening to you guys. Great job last night. Definitely tailed some bets. Purdue was one of them. I was pretty confident in it. But other than that, fire ass day. I'm sitting at 12-3 now, or 11-3. I need Kansas State to come through, which looks like they should, to make it 12-3, a plus 160 money line bang. But we do have Nebraska and Kentucky, so tracking for like a 12-5 with just Grand Canyon plus 8.5. So a fire ass day for me on the picks, and feeling good. I kind of needed it after last week. We're getting this February into the green, and we're getting back to 60 units, baby. Absolute fire ass day. So hopefully you guys tailed every bet for the most part outside of Purdue today. Purdue sucks.
Yeah, that was tough from Purdue. Go 5 minutes scoreless. Gonna be tough to do comeback against Michigan, but man, Oscar Clough soft. Dude is soft. For how big he is, the guy should be dominating the glass. Dude is soft. And Fletcher Lawyer, dude knows how to kill any sort of momentum. You build up. I mean, you started like they got it to like what was that, 11, a 9 or something, and it was like holy, okay, like they're slowly coming back. And then Fletcher Lawyer feeling it. I got it. Launches from half court, fucking air ball, and then killed another momentum drive with another three ball. So just Fletcher being Fletcher. But yeah, they got their ass kicked. Wisconsin got their ass kicked. The stink was real in that line. But yeah, it was some good games. I mean, NC State free 99. Michigan State free 99.
I didn't get the cap NC State last night, but if you caught the Friday show, I said, the NC State or for North Carolina, they're going to beat the shit out of Pittsburgh, and then they're going to get their ass kicked by North Carolina State. So that did come true. North Carolina State, especially off that terrible loss of fouling fouling up 2 on a 3-point shot. Just horrible way to lose. So yeah, great bounce back, easy cash there for NC State. Boston College plus 12.5 too to start the day. That was too easy. They were up 12.
Should have won outright, those fucking guys.
And they won 8 points. I mean, yeah, they lose by 8 points. And then shout out our guy E Money. I tailed this one. Eastern Michigan minus 4.5 after getting their ass kicked by Central Michigan. They bounce back, win by 12, hold Central Michigan to 54 points. Great win for Eastern Michigan here, and a nice win by 12. So I don't know what the hell just happened there. And then Xavier, Villanova, fire-ass game. If you didn't get eyes on that, go watch the highlights. Pretty sure because it was on frickin' Peacock or something. But Villanova or FS1, I can't remember. But Villanova, 92-89 for Xavier. It's a close game the whole way. 1-point game at half. And a lot of shots. Xavier shot 51% from the field, still lose by 3, but cover the 4.5. So outside of that, Purdue, the 6:30 slate was great. I was a 3-1 start, and then just kept going in the 7 p.m. slate. South Carolina covered the big number. We've seen so many of those P5s cover. Miami, Ohio gets the covered as well. They win by 9. Get out of here. All these people getting in front of the fucking bus of Miami, Ohio. Shout out Miami, Ohio, 26-0. Still undefeated, yes. Unbelievable. Is Miami, Ohio, are they going to lose until the tournament?
No, I think they're just going to win the national title. Kicking myself for not taking the -3. Everybody liked UMass, the team that'll upset them. Finding like
Sharp of the day.
what's that?
Fake sharp of the day.
Yeah, big sharp play today for sure. Should have laid the 3 with Ohio. But this is what it is. Good on them. They win again and keep her moving.
Yep, and SMU wins by 10. They cover the 4.5 with ease, catching 4.5. That is, they win outright by 10. Good bounce back from SMU, 95-85, unbelievable. And you would hope, John Napolitano, you would hope, but the committee is fraudulent. They're not too far. I was ready to go down there last year for letting North Carolina in the tournament, so not too far away from me. I'm gonna have to go peek and go knock some doors down if this does happen, if they don't let Miami Ohio in. But UCF
They haven't projected as an 11 seed. I heard.
Are at large though.
That I don't know. I just heard this. I think it was I was listening to TC from last night or a different show, but I think they're slotted in as an 11 seed right now currently.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean if they lose their conference tournament though, it doesn't necessarily.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how they do that.
That's what the bullshit could definitely happen there.
Yep.
But yeah, UCF gets it done in the bounce house. They win by 11. Great win. TCU on the road, a little fraudulent. Good win for UCF. And then another big one. I don't like it. I was in the chat. I said I love Rhode Island tomorrow in the chat. Rhode Island was catching 11.5 points. They win by 5, 81-76. The line was a little telling even. And I think we all talked about it. I think you guys talked about it as well last night. Rhode Island live in this one, and that they were. They cover the number, and they win 81-76. Good win for little Archie down there.
Oh, they won. I didn't even see that score. Damn. Yeah, good on little Archie and Rhodey for getting that win. Big win.
Absolutely. Virginia Tech covers. That was a great game if you didn't get eyes on that one. Miami wins 67-66. Last minute, last second shot by Virginia Tech doesn't come through last possession, so it came down to the final play. And then you talked about Ohio State, Wisconsin. Michigan State beat the shit out of UCLA, and even though they did, our over ends up hitting, which is unbelievable. The over gets it done just by 2 points. Michigan State scores 82. And then I did not bet New Mexico, although I wanted to because the Air Force is terrible. There's so many
Big
points.
coverage, didn't they?
98-61. They won by 37. Dude,
Air Force stared at that too. I was like, New Mexico at home off of a loss where they haven't been home in a minute.
Air Force is just printing as losers there. LSU kind of
Air Force, Oral Robertson, UMKC. I think if you faded them blindly every game this year, you might be watching from Barbados on your yacht because, my God, they are fade material.
And shout out Kansas State, our guy Elliot Money over there in the Octagon of Doom over there gets to see a win finally, and a good tragic magic win as Jerome Tang firing. Coach steps in, Driscoll, and then gets a win outright against Scott Drew in this bad Baylor team. They're horrible, but a great win for Kansas State. I'm hearing this is going to be a pretty big legal battle over this Jerome Tang thing. So this is not over. For this is not the last time we will be talking about it at all.
No. Yeah, no, he's gonna get a legal team and everything else for this. But yeah, kicking myself for not taking money line. I don't know why I didn't, but all over the +4. I mean, this was as good of a spot as any if you were Kansas State to get a win or show up and play. I mean, you're playing Baylor, and you just fired your coach, and you got Driscoll coming in who has experience with that, and likes to let his guys play and score some points. So it was right up Kansas State alley. They got it done. Shout out them for that.
Yep, +150, +160, whatever it was. Kansas State money line absolutely gets it done. And Trevor, do we have video of this? I did see it on Twitter. Do you have that by chance? Possibly. Yeah. So Iowa storms the court against Nebraska, gets it done, 57-52. So good win by Iowa here. Storming the court. That's top 10 win, I guess. Whatever. But still, oh well. Shout out Iowa there, good win. And then Georgia, Kentucky is coming down to the wire. Georgia's up 3 with 2 minutes to go against Kentucky. You got San Diego State, Grand Canyon Grand Canyon down by 4 at the half. Minnesota's up by 1 on Oregon that just tipped off. Texas Tech up by 3 that just tipped off. And San Jose State beating Nevada by 13 right now. So unbelievable stuff there. Some great games to end the night. So, like I said, we're tracking 12-5 because I don't think Kentucky can cover unless they get it to overtime and cover the 6.5. But either way, if we're 12-5, 13-5, 12-6, great day to get back into the green and get February into the green. And like I said, back to 60 units. Let's fucking rock. Absolute fire day today.
Yeah. So I did play Texas Tech -7 tonight. I was like, I gotta have something on the standalone late game. So that is it. But yeah, here's Mick Cronin ejecting his own guy.
Get out! He's like, it was him. It was him. Play that LeBron.
What did he kick him out for?
It was, I can't remember. I think he was jawing at somebody. I can't remember. And then I can't remember exactly, but I turned this station off after that Purdue-Michigan game, NBC Sports Network. Fuck that.
I had Michigan State, so I left it on.
I had the over, but I just turned it off and I watched the other games at this time. But yeah, let's go, Mick. So I don't know why you did that, but anywho, we got the bench mob, Wisconsin fraudulent a little bit. We got any thoughts on that, Trevor? They get get ranked spot.
Yeah, get ranked. Classic Wisconsin just to drop a game like this. Win and play as good as you do on the road at Illinois and wherever else, and play all these teams good. Illinois, Nebraska. I mean, who else was Michigan? I mean, you have all these wins and then you drop a game to Ohio State. That's just perfectly Wisconsin. So yeah, I can't say I'm surprised by that one. Seen it a million times.
Yeah. Unbelievable. But shout out Wisconsin though, because I brought a little Wisconsin home with me for tonight. So we will be popping open this beer that's so glorious, but it's good. I mean, it's worthy of me to go get it because I can't get it. But it's like a Wisconsin. It's ranked in the top 25, low end top 25. They win some games, lose shit the bed some days. That's my thought on New Glarus Brewing.
It's accurate. I'd say pretty accurate.
But you can get them in gas stations, something you can't do in Indiana. And
you can get them at Walmart.
Wisconsin everywhere. They just have beer to go. I'm telling you. I was pumping gas, and the Wisconsin clerk came up to me, like, "You need a beer in that car, sir?" I was like, "Absolutely." So, yeah, shout out Wisconsin. Quick trip. Fed me all the way home, and it was a great time last night, Trevor. A little spontaneous trip was always fun, and yeah, now we're back home talking the Pump Fake Pod, sitting up some good money today on the betting slate, and I'm looking at to get even more bets tomorrow off to get up some more money. Big rip.
Just need my nicotine fix, But yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow should be fun. Hopefully, no day hoops. Never mind. So when we'd have something to help the day, but I guess we will not. We will have to wait until the evening.
We will have to wait till the evening, but some people have 5 Central. But before we do that and get into the slate, we are sponsored by our good old friends at Rhythm over there. Rhythm.ai, predictive modeling gambling service. They bet it all. They got every freaking game and possible sport that they have available. College football, college basketball, NFL, NBA, NCAA, men's, WNBA, golf as well too. They got everything, and they pick every side. So great stuff by Rhythm, always giving you the confidence rating and taking away all the complex modeling that goes into it. If you bet college basketball and you're a guru better in college basketball and a sicko like us, I'm sure you've dealt with a model. You've built a model back in the day on the good old Excel and Google Sheets and getting in the Sheets wizard mode. You don't have to do that anymore because Rhythm is absolutely taking away that and making it so simple over and over yet again and making it easy. So you just have to pull out your phone or go to the website and take a look at the board using Rhythm and all their statistics that are backed by years of data science. So shout out Rhythm. Make sure you go to the website or app using promo code PFP25 for 25% off your first month. Let's go, Rhythm. Let's go. Chat is rocking tonight. Chat was rocking last night. I was trying to even get in the chat. It was fun. It was fun. I liked being in the chat mode. And chat's rocking tonight. So appreciate everybody tuning in. We got a fire slate tonight. And yes, they have MLB, of course. Sorry, I can't believe I forgot MLB. That will be a thing. You need it. 162 games a season by each team. You do the math. What's 30 times 162, Trevor? Just do 1 times 3, 6 times 3, 2 times 3. And then add the 0. We got some great math here. 162 times 30. What's the final answer? You're on mute.
4,860.
Unbelievable. 4,860 games. And guess what? Rhythm picks every single one. So 4,860 games available on the season for MLB. They got them all. So yes, to answer your question, they certainly do have MLB. And that's what I'm hearing. I got called. I was like, hey, you look like a girl now. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. But had to do it. I was hitting bets constantly on the hair, but then turn of the month, lost in the Super Bowl too. I was like, what am I thinking? I was like, I just got to cut it. I'm going to cut it, get some new vibes and the new juju going. And that's what we were off. We're off to the races 2-0 since cutting the hair. So let's go. Let's go. And let's go into it because let's go 3-0 on the day. Fire ass day today. Trevor, you as well. We're going to continue it tomorrow, and it starts with one of the best Big Ten games of this day. Rutgers versus Penn State. Penn State's laying 3.5 against Rutgers. Oh, God. Rutgers off of a good win. I think we all bet that one on Sunday against Maryland. It was a classic spot for them. It seems kind of like a Penn State spot, but who wants to lay points with Penn State, man? 18th in the Big Ten, just been horrible. I'm going to take a different angle. I'm going to take Penn State minus 1.5 first half. I think that they come out strong in the first half, play good. We don't have to worry about a full 40 minutes with this Penn State team that definitely struggles defensively. And I'm not saying Rutgers is by any means a dominant team, but if they do anything well, it can be stepping up to play defense if they do anything well compared into the conference. But this year, Rutgers just can't be as physical with how Steve Peichel likes to perform and the way he gets his team going. So I think they're just not getting up to his standards. I think they're going to start off pretty slow after dominating Maryland last game. They got to stand in and kind of muck these games around. Penn State coming back from their home spot or from their road spot out in Cali. Yeah, they may be a little sluggish on that premise alone, but I think they'll be ready to go, especially in the first half, and not have to worry about that jet lag. Home game, getting a Rutgers off of a win. Penn State has had some time to settle in since Saturday. Now it's Wednesday. Plenty of time to rest up. So I'm going to take Penn State -1.5, first half money line. I think offense steps it up in the first half. We don't have to, like I said, don't have to worry about them for a full 40.
Yeah, I'm not laying multiple possessions with Penn State. Not to mention Penn State flying across country. Too, they were just in Oregon on Saturday, and now they're back home on Wednesday to play this. So off their West Coast trip, now cross country. I'll take Rutgers. No bet. No bet.
I don't know your record, Trevor, but I think Elliot and I are like a 27-7 combined, by the way, just tonight. So hopefully you tailed ones. He's 16-4, and I'm 12-5 at the moment. So yeah, excuse me.
5-2.
So 28 with me and Elliot, that's 28 and 28-10, and then with you that'd be 33 and 12 for the Pump Fake Pod tonight on picks. Unbelievable. 33-12 for the trio. Shout out the guys. Oh, shout out the guys. Holy Cross is laying a point against Lafayette. Over under is 135.5 here. I like this Lafayette team. They kind of stand out to me. And now we get them catching a point. They've lost 2 in a row after kind of stepping it up offensively. Holy Cross, yeah, they're better at home, but how much better are they at home? Not by much. This game's going to be a slow-paced game. Lafayette plus the 1.5. They bounce back after 2 losses and step it back up offensively and win the battle of the slow-paced game on the road. Lafayette plus 1.5.
Yeah, I'll take Lafayette. No bet. No bounce back for Holy Cross here. Lafayette owns them. Let's keep it going, but no bet.
Wofford laying 14.5 against VMI. Over under is 154.5 here. I know VMI is terrible, but what the hell are we doing? Give me VMI plus the points. They've lost by 18, 19. But before that, it was a 3-point game. Last time out against Wofford, it was a 14-point game exactly. So I feel like the books are just kind of being lazy with this line a little bit. I see a 15.5 is available on BetMGM as well. Way too many points. You know I love that VMI team total under Tennessee Whiskey. You know I do. But, again, a little bit too low for me. And I think they do step it up. And Wofford's defense, not as impressive for me and just too many points. I'm going to take VMI plus 15.5.
Yeah, I'll take VMI too. I mean, Wofford made 11 threes that day. Only turned it over 8 times. 40 boards. They're not that kind of team. They won't do it again. VMI, no bet. I don't want to bet VMI on the road on a fucking Wednesday. No, thank you.
And for the
wow,
team,
Oregon is missing fast break layups. Eesh.
They're terrible.
22-17 with 5 seconds left in the first.
Dude, who wants to watch that game? Holy shit. That game sucks. Talk about the worst. Minnesota, Oregon.
This shot at the buzzer, he goes for a hook shot and he hits the side of the fucking girl.
Yeah, they did. I think they're being too lazy with this line. I do. I think they're being too lazy with this line. Just looking at the last game, that's what they do with some of these traders do with some of these mid-major, low-major conferences. They just look at the last game when their second time playing. It's weird to me. But I get it. And then the VMI team total under is 69.5 at -110. I'm staying off of that one. I'm going to keep the points. I think they are capable of scoring here. Oh, this one's a banger. This one is a banger. Furman versus East Tennessee State. Furman at home catching a point against East Tennessee State. East Tennessee State off of a loss, 82-72. Furman off of a big win. They just scored 90 points. How many times is Furman's offense scoring that many points? I know that they have been a historically good offensive program, but this year a little different. Swapping on the other side of the ball with their strength is going to be defense at home. In a battle of mucking it around, I think East Tennessee State just gets it done. on talent wise and with that style of play, slowing it down, forcing shots at the perimeter. Yes, Furman may have the better defense and the home court advantage, but East Tennessee State's already been in this game. It was an overtime game last time, 75-71, and they got it done at home. I'm going to go with East Tennessee State. I think they're better. I like them better defensively, and they're going to play pissed off after their loss to Samford. They had to come back, force overtime, and then they just shit the bed in overtime against Samford. I think they step it up and they win this battle of two big-time defenses squaring up, and you're getting a Furman team that just put up 90 offensively. I don't think they're going to be able to reciprocate it. Give me East Tennessee State on the road.
Yeah, I'm with the ETSU on the road. Furman's got a major turnover issue. That was the issue in the other game. They turned it over 21 times. ETSU couldn't hit anything. They were cold. So they managed to force enough turnovers, and it ended up being enough at the end of the day. But they couldn't hit anything, and now you're gonna go play on the road. So fine, I get it, but I don't think Furman's gonna be able to hang on to the ball again. I don't know if they'll have 21 turnovers, but I mean they'll have quite a few turnovers tomorrow, and it's gonna affect them. So if East Tennessee's making shots tomorrow, this could get ugly. If they're not, I think Furman will probably find a way to win. But if they're going to turn it over 15, 20 times tomorrow, they're fucked. So I'll take East Tennessee State. I think it's more likely they turn it over 20 times than it is they play good, sound basketball and turn it over 12. So ETSU on the road, I'll take it. +1.
Youngstown State's laying 10.5 against Cleveland State. The Youngstown State has turned it up as of recent. I know they just lost to Detroit on the road, but outside of that, they won 3 out of their last 4 before then. I like Youngstown at home. I feel like Cleveland State's kind of been reeling a little bit. I'll lay it with Youngstown, but this will be my first no bet of the day. I'm not betting this. Too many points. But there's a chance that they could just come out defensively hot, especially at home, and shut down Cleveland State. So I'll lay it, no bet.
Yeah, I'll lay too. First time they played, they beat Youngstown. Now after Cleveland State's little hot stretch, they're back to getting the doors blown off by double digits every game. So I'll take Youngstown revenge at home, and fade a Cleveland State team that's starting to fall back to earth quickly with how these losses are accruing. So Penguin up, let's go. Icebox, lay the 10.5.
Sixth and final game of the 6:30 Eastern window. Georgetown laying 6.5 against Butler. Battle the dogs here. Over under is 144.5. Butler's bullshit. They are such bullshit. Who wants to bet on Butler, and who wants to lay this many points with Georgetown? Although I do think Georgetown gets them, I feel like Butler's been kind of quitting. You score 56 points at home against Seton Hall, 55 on the road against Marquette, 64 last time against Georgetown. Just struggling to score. I know like Finley Bizjack got hurt last game or something too.
Didn't play.
I don't know his status for this one. I can't watch it. Watching him is erratic. I like this Butler program, whatever. Freaking private poser ass pharmacy school down there in Indy. They can't booze. They can't hang. They're done hanging. Give me Georgetown, but this will be my second no bet. I'll bet 4 games in this early window. 2 no bets, and will be both lays, big lays for me. Georgetown -6.5. I just can't get myself to actually bet them -6.5, although I want to with how bad Butler's been playing.
Yeah, I'll lay it. Without Finley Bizjack, I think it could be ugly because then it's just a Jai, and then what? Then who else is there for right. Butler? So I think they had their little step up game. Last game they blew it against Seton Hall. They had it, blew it. I think this is going to be an ugly one. Georgetown can blow the doors off of somebody. They just played Nova and UConn, and now they're back home getting a shitbag Butler team. So lay it with Georgetown. Butler fucking blows.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think, honestly, what Dan Hurley, what he said, of course, everything anyone says gets that bad reputation. speaking out and whatnot. But I think what Dan Hurley said was right. I mean, give him some more money. He hasn't had any money, and unfortunately, the portal. This is where they stand. I mean, yes, Butler less funded than some of these schools mentioned, but I think they can fork over a couple more $1 million to give to the basketball program. I'm with you.
Private school, 100%.
Yeah, they're soft. They're soft down there. They can't booze. I promise. They pretend like they can though. Thad Matta, I do agree with that. The professional, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. I respect Thad Matta too. He was a good like athletic operations guy or head of basketball, whatever, for IU as well too. All right, Temple laying a point against UAB. Look at the battle of these two logos. Over under is 143.5 here. Yeah, this is a sick ass game here. You got UAB kind of up and down. Temple who found their stride, but has kind of fallen off a little bit. But this is kind of what they do. They lose 2 in a row, and then they bounce back. I think that they do step it back up at home. I love betting UAB normally, but I do think Temple gets it done at home. And it is a battle of two different styles of tempo, but with UAB just only scoring 54 points on the road, Temple only scoring 62 points. Yes, Temple's pace is slow, but they're an efficient offense. I think UAB gets this done. I do like the over 143.5. Shout out my guy UNLV. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take the over Temple money line. I'm going to take the over 143.5 in this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with, Temple. I like Temple at home, but UAB's starting to play pretty decent. I mean, they lost to Tulane there, but they shot 4-27 from 3, 16-36 inside, and 10-17 from the free throw line with 8 turnovers. They out-rebounded Tulane by 10 here and lost the game because they just couldn't hit anything. It is what it is. But against Temple, I don't think they're going to have that big of an issue defensively. I mean, that's not their specialty. That's not like they're bad at it, but they're not great at it. But I think UAB bounces back. They can't play as horrible as the game they did lose by 1 to Tulane. So I think they play a better game. I think they get Temple. Temple just blew that game against North Texas, had it, fumbled the bag, and pissed on their leg down the stretch. So I think they're kind of feeling that, and I think UAB comes back and plays much better than they did against Tulane.
Yeah, I'm going to take the over. I just bet the over, but check the picks page. I did circle Temple money line. I haven't bet it. I made double down. The last time I doubled down was Iowa State in the over. Worked out 2-0. Bring it back. Oh yeah. Who wants to be the glorious person to lead this one off? Because you know who I'm taking. Go ahead, Trevor. Bradley's laying 2.5 against Valpo. Over unders 142.5. What you doing in this one? You're going to take our darlings, or are you going to go with Bradley here on the road? This Bradley team who just got a road win at Southern Illinois, a big win against Belmont in overtime. Valpo snuck one at home against Indiana State. Now they're catching 2.5. What you got in this one?
Yeah, they bounce back. They beat Valparaiso by 7 at home. Bradley, not Bradley. Valpo 4 of 10 from the free throw line. They only got 10 free throws. You missed fucking 6 of them. Lost the game by 7, but yeah, I mean they otherwise they got kind of just outplayed all over otherwise, but it was still a close game. Now they're at home. They're playing good ball. Bradley is too, but Valparaiso's playing good basketball. I know they got blown out by Illinois State, but whatever. But Bradley's playing good. They're hitting the road back to back. They do have Illinois State on deck. They're looking ahead to that one a little bit, maybe. But I think Valparaiso could catch Bradley. I think they're having a good enough year. They're playing good basketball. Unless they're not hitting their shots, I don't see why they can't hang around and why they can't be right there to win the game late. So give me Valparaiso. They're going to keep playing feisty and give Bradley a scare tomorrow and hang around and win this game. I'll say that. They'll win the game. Let's go, Valpo.
Yeah, give me Valpo here. They've been darlings all season. Now they're catching 2.5. Bradley really spent their luck. I mean, they got Southern Illinois and shut them down defensively, and really pressed their luck against Belmont and got it done. I don't know if they're going to be able to reciprocate 2 road wins back to back. And Valpo's, like I said, been a darling. They've been a great covering machine. Maybe the books have caught up to Valpo a little bit, giving them only 2.5. But I'm going to keep going with Valpo. So another one, I do like the over. So I'm going to swap here. I'm going to take the side of the team versus the over. But I will say I think that's another one that gets it done. I was looking at Valpo's team total over 70.5. I think that they do get above 70. But I'd rather take the plus 2.5 just because I think that they're going to get this one done at home. And if they do score 70 points, they're going to win this game for how good Bradley's defense is. So I think they do score 70. They're going to win outright. So for me, I'm going to take the dog with plus 2.5. Let's go Valpo. Shout out. That Bradley logo with the old Patrick O'Brien. Remember him? 7-footer. Banger.
Patrick O'Brien. The name sounds really familiar.
And Valpo, they've washed every old logo from their page for the most part. When you think of Valpo, you think of Bryce. You think of Bryce Drew. Davidson's. Oh, this game pisses me off. I don't know if I want to read it. I don't even know if I want to read this game. Personally, don't like these two teams. Davidson is laying 4.5 against Richmond. Over under 142.5 here. Oh, good old Richmond. They just shit the bed, I feel like sometimes. Now Davidson, who put up 114 against whatever that team they played, the D2 team, and then they put up 59 against Davidson. As much as I want to take a full game under, I don't trust it because Davidson does have or has that bad game in between their 114-point game, and Richmond's defense is not really something to trust, especially as of late here in the A10. I'll take Richmond plus the points. I am going to bet this one. I don't think Davidson can win by margin, and I think this game's going to be in the low tempo, can hit an under spot. But I'm not going to trust the under with it being a 2-possession spread. I think the foul game could really screw that under in the last second, which would suck, especially if Richmond can keep it close. So, yeah, give me Richmond plus the points. This game ends like 68 to 64, 65.
Yeah, I'll lay with Davidson. I mean, both teams off tough losses, but Richmond at home against VCU had them on the ropes, blew it late. Davidson on the road against Dayton kind of was out of it, clawed back, and then Dayton threw another punch, and Davidson was down for the count. But back home now, I think they have a better chance to respond than Richmond does, who's off the home loss. Had them, let them slip away, and then now you're going to hit the road. They played earlier this year. I think they lost by like 15 or so. I think it would be the same. Davidson's going to shut off their water from 3, and it'll be tough luck for the Spiders. So, yeah, give me Davidson. Lay the 5.5 here. They bounce back at home.
All right, let's go. We're going to be Spider-Man there, Peter Parker. Clemson versus Wake Forest. Clemson's laying 3.5 against Wake Forest. Over under is 138. Wake Forest just had a good cover against Stanford. They kind of came back. I know Stanford was winning. And now you're getting Clemson off of their bad loss to Duke. They've lost 2 in a row. There's no way they can lose 3 in a row, right? I think so. I think there's a chance. And Wake Forest randomly, I feel like just kind of steals a random game in the ACC always, especially how they've been playing. So completely opposite. Losers of 2, better team Clemson. Winners of last 2, way worse team in Wake Forest. I'll take Wake plus the 3.5. I'm not going to bet this. I think it's going to be a closer game, and I think Clemson gets it done, but it's going to be a close game. No bet for me though.
I think Clemson bounces back. Wake Forest is always the fake sharp. It's just like, oh, catch the next amount of points. They should be able to show up, this and that, keep it close at home. What do they always do? They always do for a little bit, then they crumble late. I think that'll happen again here. Clemson likes to slow it down, play good defense. I think Wake will end up just making bad shots, not hitting them, and shooting themselves out of this game at some point. So give me Clemson lay the 3.5.
Hey, I got a lot of bets. I only have 3 no bets on the board, and I might double up too. I already got almost more bets than I fucking had tonight total with the games. And shout out our guy Elliot Money. Let's go. Only 16 likes. I've given out more winners than that tonight. Yep, we all have. Elliot, especially himself, leading the pack. 33-12, I think we said, for Pump Fake Pod record. Come on and tout on your drive home. Let's go. Oh, wow. Northern Iowa going into Paradise. Indiana State catching 4.5. Over unders 136.5. Trevor, what are you doing in this one?
Northern Iowa's really started to figure it out here as of late. I know they dropped that Belmont game, but it was a tight one. But on the road here, play Indiana State. They beat Indiana State this year by 9 at home. Now they hit the road off of the Drake drumming Indiana State off of yet another losing streak here. Back home, I'm going to go with Northern Iowa. Season's pretty much wrapped up. Indiana State, what the fuck do they care anymore? They got to play Belmont next, but Northern Iowa's starting to get it rolling here. They're not going to win the Missouri Valley here, but they're clawed up and they're top 5 in the conference again. So, they're right back there, and they got 4 games left. I think they get this done. I think they roll. I think they clamp. Indiana State and Northern Iowa gets us going. Their offense is back too. So, it's looking like it the last couple. So, defense, their offense put up mid-80s. That's a dangerous spot for Indiana State to be tomorrow.
Yeah. I'd have to agree here. Indiana State, I feel like, has given up this season. Unfortunately, they kind of had their run, that random run they had in the Missouri Valley. But the way that their style of play is, that motion offense is going to be swarmed here by Northern Iowa. I like the full game under here. I was looking at Indiana State's team total under, but it is, 66.5. I do think I like that, but I even think Northern Iowa team total under 70.5 is a play. So I like the full game under. Northern Iowa just scored 86. Yes, their offense has been clicking, but their defense is what keeps them in games. I think Indiana State's tempo, yes, could hurt the over, but like I said, their tempo, their motion kind of style offense is going to be a problem for this Northern Iowa defense. So I'm going to go under 137. I see on Caesars right now, but I will let this number continue to climb as people are betting the over. Climb, go down. I don't know. I guess climb and try to get a better number for this full game under. But I do like that 137 line. Let's go UNLV, my guy. And yeah, I agree. Professional Northern Iowa puts down that. And Tennessee Whiskey calling the mustache out. Well, you guys got to hit 200 likes for that. That'll take me forever. What Trevor has. Little freaking baby face over here. Oh, great game. 7:00 Eastern, 6 Central. Alabama laying 4.5 against Arkansas. Look at that over under. Is that the highest we've ever seen, or was that an Iowa or a Fran McCaffrey Iowa team? Did they have a 180s one? I feel like I've seen a 180 before a couple times.
It's got to
The
be up
last few
there.
years. I'm gonna look it up real quick. If you want to go ahead, I'm gonna see how many.
Yeah, I want to play Arkansas, catching the 4.5. I mean, you look on the road, their wins are LSU, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, and then Ole Miss. Nothing really impressive. Lost to Auburn in the jungle, lost to Georgia, and then lost. Those are their road losses. So, and they lost to Michigan State by 3. Whatever, but they play really good. This team is really damn good. Alabama's just live and die by the 3. Arkansas is an elite 3-point defense. They don't let them get them off either. They like to play fast. I think they can hang tempo. I think Arkansas can win this game. I don't see why not. They got shooters. They can defend what at an elite level of what Alabama does best. So I don't see why they can't hang on with them. And Alabama doesn't play defense. So I think as long as Arkansas can grab some rebounds, they're gonna make some stops there. It's just a matter of not giving Alabama the second chances. So I like Arkansas. I'll take the 4.5. I'll sprinkle the money line. They're gonna hit their shots. They're gonna play good defense on the perimeter. I mean, Alabama will get theirs, but they're not gonna stop anybody. Arkansas will be able to score more by the end of the night. Let's go Hogs plus 4.5 and money line.
Nope, I'm battling you here. And Alabama has been a part of 4 180-plus point totals this season. They have been 2-2. So the pivotal game 5 here for the 180 points total. So many freaking points. A massive game for the SEC. I completely agree. Alabama has kept it up and rolling. And I think they're going to shove 100 in their face as well, John. Also, yes, Arkansas can shoot shots to your point, but they're not as good at shooting on the road. I mean, yes, everybody is, but especially at 3, and that's where the X factor is going to be for this game is making threes, running and gunning type of offense, get out in a transition type of scenario. Yes, I think Arkansas is physical enough. Got some dogs in Brazil, Acuff, and got guys that can absolutely play with Phylon and the rest of this Crimson Tide team. But for some reason, home crowd, big game, think it's going to get it done. Going to be a lot closer than we think. But Alabama, for the most part, but then Alabama's going to run away with it. I've already locked -3.5 up. So hopefully how about they win by 4? We will call it even here, Trevor, for you and I. And I will lock Alabama up. I think they get this done, win this by like 7 to 10 points in a much closer game than the final score looks.
Bit of a sweat, but fine, I'll take it.
With you. Oh, God. St. Joe's versus St. Bonaventure. St. Bonaventure's laying 4.5 against St. Joe's. Over-under is 147.5. Oh, the Battle of the Saints here. Hate both these teams right now. Not St. Joe's. I do like betting St. Joe's as a dog. They've lost 2 in a row. The St. Bonaventure team, so up and down. Don't know what we're going to get from either of these teams, but we know they're going to get bad defense. They lost by 4 last time to St. Joseph's. So, yeah, they could have a bounce-back spot. But, I mean, St. Joe's was playing good basketball. They've dropped 2 straight, a bad game to Fordham at home. I think they bounce back here, win the next 2, and get this outright potentially again and sweep St. Bonaventure. But I will take them just plus the points on the road. Hopefully they can rebound with against St. Bonaventure here.
Yeah, I'll take the bodies. I'll lay it. Yeah, they're not winning games, but these games, their last 5, just the last 5 since the loss to St. Louis. Beat Duquesne on the road, lost by 4 to George Mason at home, lost by 2 on the road at Dayton, beat Fordham on the road, and then lost by 5 at home to Duquesne. St. Joe's has lost their next two after their big stretch. Now you're going to hit the road again. I think this is spot the Bonnies finally put it all together and play a full game and get a win here. So I'll lay it with the Bonnies. They'll get this one done. St. Joe's had their little run. They're going to go on a skid, and then they'll end the season hot going into the A10 tourney. So give me the Bonnies. Lay it. Questionable if I bet this or not.
All right, we're battling, or you're bringing a knife to a gunfight. I just bet St. Joe's plus the points. So let's go. Oh, Connecticut's laying 16.5 against Creighton. Over under is 142.5. What? God, how many points do you think Creighton's going to score? I know Connecticut's defense is solid, but what was it? Dollar beer night for Ash Wednesday tomorrow too. I think they're in stores.
Let me check. Check it out. $2 Miller Lights.
$2 Miller Lights. That was basically what we had at Wisconsin last night.
Basically.
Yeah, dude. What do you I'm gonna take a sneaky. I like what the chat's saying. Shout out our guy, good friend Jacob there. And shout out UNLV. I like the over here as well. I've been taking these I call them gross overs because sometimes they have to be gross. But I think this gets it done. I mean, we've seen UConn do this plenty of times. I think the chat's completely right. They're also capable of scoring 80 points. I think they score 80 points. This number should go over as well. So another two sides kind of angle with taking the over versus laying a spread. Hey, if Creighton keeps up, the over should hit. If UConn dominates, puts up 80, 85 points, great. The over should still hit, just like we saw with Michigan State, UCLA tonight. I think it's going to be a similar game. I think Creighton, it could be backdoor potential. So I'm just going to go with the over here, even with the solid defense. I think UConn's going to be able to expose Creighton a little bit, get a lot of points. So I'm with the chat. Let's go. Over. Looks like Jacob got a better number than me, but we'll go 142.5 here on Creighton UConn. Maybe two.
The last time they played, it was almost a 30-point blowout. In Creighton, UConn only shot 7 free throws, but 16 of 31 from 3. They were never going to stop. They never stood a chance in that game. But I think it's the same result again here. Give me UConn, lay the 16.5. I think they blow them out. $2 beer nights. Creighton flying across the country. This Creighton team is not good. They've packed it in. They're ready just to get the season over with. I mean, you got Villanova, UConn, St. John's, and they play DePaul, Providence, Butler. So you're going through a fucking gauntlet, and then you just get cupcakes to end the season here. So they just got to get through this. They're in the middle of it. Just lost by 11 to Villanova at home. Now you're going to travel all the way to UConn. Yeah, give me UConn. I think they run it up. Run it up on them.
All right, let's go. Who's
maybe a team total if you don't want to? Team total is probably smarter than laying a fat number with UConn. To be honest.
Who's the new guy? Yep. I don't know. I don't know. New identity here on with the haircut or I'm back, baby, like Eric Bischoff in 2003 WWE. Shout out Royal Rumble. Look at that shirt. Home. This is not an ad, by the way. Homage, whatever. Let's go. They make good stuff. This is an old shirt too. Look at that fire, Trevor. Can you name all those guys?
Could not. Big Show on the right. Steve Austin on the left. Oh, Undertaker in the middle.
Who you see Kane? Kane.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Yep. Fire.
There he is.
Speaking of Royal Rumble, James Madison, they're Royal versus Coastal Carolina. Coastal's laying 1.5 against James Madison. Over under is 141.5 here in Conway. I've been to this campus. It's a beautiful campus, by the way. Coastal randomly good, 8-6 in conference. has stepped it up as of recent. But James Madison has found their stride a little bit too. This line kind of stinks. I feel like the books have been respecting James Madison, but maybe they found out about how Coastal is at home. We watched that game on the road last time. I think Coastal gets it. I think Coastal gets this one done. It's a gross game here, but they're going to find a way to get it done with James Madison, who has won 3 straight and had a great win against Appalachian State. I think they pressed their luck a little bit too much, and the Chanticleers are going to get this one done in Conway.
Yeah, I mean, last year that James Madison team was pretty good, and Coastal was pretty fucking terrible. Played them to a 1-point game at home last year. Now you got JMU coming in off three straight home games. Now they're in the road, Central back home. They lost that the last or second to last home game, Arkansas State. Battled UMass, got that win. Go played Louisiana, snuck past them. Now they're back home. Now you're just asking them to win at home. I think they can. James Madison's a schizophrenic team, but Coastal at home and the way James Madison has just been at home for 3 days or 3 games, they got to be a little rusty on the road here. So give me Coastal money line.
Western Kentucky is laying 3.5 against Delaware. Over/under is 140.5. It's too easy, right? Delaware is so bad. Delaware sucks. But do they? They've won 3 in a row. A lot of volatility in this one for me. What Western Kentucky team are we going to get? Sometimes they don't really show up offensively on the road, and they're maybe due for some regression after scoring 80 points plus in the last 2 games. But you're getting a Delaware team who sucks, and they've won 3 in a row, so tons of volatility. I'll take Western Kentucky just because they're better, but this will be a no bet for me in the Fighting Hank Palomas.
Yeah, lean Delaware. Western Kentucky on the road is a little suspect. I mean, even on the road, I mean, they're scoring 65 to beat Middle Tennessee and then 68 to beat UTEP. Like, their offense isn't doing much, and I mean, they're still giving up points outside of those games. I'll take Delaware with the 3.5, no bet. Better things I want to put my money on tomorrow than the Blue Hens of Delaware.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. This one just too much craziness for me. A lot of volatility. Only my second no bet of the 7 o'clock window. We're firing already. We're firing after a condensed day. Still fired a good amount ratio-wise to the amount of games, but just not as many games on a Tuesday slate. Good little Tuesday, just kind of pack a punch card versus this one with 59 games. And then you squeeze in a weird line like this one with some of these games. Good God. Wichita State is laying a point against East Carolina. Over/unders 144.5. What? I know Wichita's not as good on the road. This line's off, actually. Sorry. I apologize. I messed this line up.
I was gonna say what? Because this is 7 on KenPom.
I know it's 8. I see 8.5. So this was a mistake. I did make this one. My bad. They won by 17 last time out. East Carolina is terrible, but I don't love laying points with Wichita on the road, especially a Wichita team that just had a big win against Tulsa. I'll take ECU plus the points. No bet for me, though. Third no bet of the 7 o'clock window.
Yeah, ECU no bet. Don't trust them, but I'm not laying 4 or 5 possessions with a team that shoots 66% from the line. But I'm not trusting ECU either because they are abysmal. So no bet, but I'll take the points.
Especially with them just beating Tulsa on the road by 5 or 4.
Yeah, true.
I mean, that's
textbook flat spot letdown.
Way too much. And total administrative error there. Didn't finish the typing. That's a 9, right? Yeah, it was close enough. No. Yeah, right, Trevor. Or do I not know how to type? Let's start shit talking for this one. I hope we're battling here. Americans laying 2.5 against one of the worst teams ever. I was so high on Bucknell in conference previews. I will say we did pretty good in our conference previews for the most part, but some of them there's some funny, like, just complete swing and misses, which you may have to go back and
Green Bay.
file some of those of them. Green Bay, one of them, and Bucknell included. Bucknell has just been absolutely atrocious this entire season.
Yeah.
American, though, laying 2.5 on the road. This line kind of stinks, but let's be honest. American has really struggled. They lost to Bucknell by 1 at home last time in just a gross game, 119 total points. I think American bounces back and gets Bucknell here. Little revenge angle. American got a good win after starting 6-2 in conference play. Excuse me. Then going to 6-7. Oh, so you got caught last night doing that. I was dying laughing. I was almost home on the drive last night. You caught yourself too. You're like, oh no, shit. Yeah, give me American. They're gonna bounce back. I think they're the better team. They've went through their motions already. Now they get a chance against this Bucknell team who's totally smoke and mirrors. Way too respected by the books. Give me American on the road.
Yeah, I'll take Bucknell, no bet. Don't like either of these teams, but American on the road hasn't been great. They finally got a win, but are they off the schneid? We'll see. I'll take the home team, but no bet.
Oh, my God. George Mason is laying a 1.5 against Dayton. Over-under is 137.5. Oh, man. Talk about two tails here. Let's run through it. No history lesson required, but Dayton, who 5-0 in A10 play, then to 5-4, but have won 2 of their last 3. But they haven't won against like really good teams in the A10. They beat George Washington when they were really hot to start off, but outside of that, Loyola, Duquesne, Loyola again, St. Bonaventure, Davidson. They still have George Mason, obviously, St. Louis, another George Washington game, and then VCU again left. So tough road ahead for Anthony Grant and this Dayton team. So yeah, I don't think they have any chance to, like, you know, they're gonna want to get this one, knowing what lies ahead. But you're getting George Mason, who, what team are we going to get from them? Super hot, 8-1 in conference play. We did this last year with George Mason as well, Trevor. Oh, they're going to be an at-large bid potential, and then they just piss away and welcome to the NIT. So tale of two teams here, just kind of wild. A lot of fall from graces, and there's going to be a massive battle down low with Allensbach and Ncaa. So excited for that matchup. That could be the X factor in this one for me. I trust George Mason's guard play over Dayton, especially how physical they are on the perimeter. I think George Mason gets this one done at home. Personally, this line stinks for me, but we're getting a buy low spot from George Mason, how the way they've been playing. Let's just hope defense in the game of attrition comes through with the Patriots over the Flyers. Let's go Mason.
Yeah, I'll take Mason money line. Dayton hasn't been good on the road. Mason back home after dropping 2 of those both those road games. I think they get right here. Money line Mason.
All right. Western Carolina's laying 5.5 against UNC Greensboro. Over-unders 155.5 here. Is there going to be any defense at all in this one?
I believe they said optional.
I believe they said optional too. I like the full game over here. Tons of tempo from UNC Greensboro, and then just how bad their defense is. Let them through. Come on in defense in the paint. And now you're getting a Western Carolina team that rebounds pretty well also, which is a good thing for UNC Greensboro. So I think we get some second chance opportunities there, a couple putbacks to keep going on this total. And hopefully UNC Greensboro is in charge of the tempo tomorrow, where Western Carolina can step it up. We've seen Western Carolina consistently score a good amount Last time out is 159 total points for these two teams. I like Western Carolina, but I like the over here. So let's go 155.5 on the over.
Yep, retweet over City. Yeah, I mean, both shot great last game. Don't know why they can't anymore. Greensboro, 42% inside the arc too. So I know they're not great inside, but they're not that bad. So they could even have more points potentially. So over 155.5. Let's go.
Let's go. Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side. Let's go. Pass the Western Greensboro pack to the left-hand side. Hey, let's go.
Young money.
Look at this. Purdue Fort Wayne versus Northern Kentucky. Northern Kentucky's laying 6.5 against Powers Hamburgers. Over-unders 150.5. Look at that. Trevor, would you eat that?
No.
Slider? No? Too many onions? Not an onions guy?
Nah, that doesn't look good. Does not look delectable.
All I know is driving with a sack of Powers hamburgers in your car will make it stink for a long time. That drive from Fort Wayne to Northern Kentucky is going to be a long time. It's going to be stinking around. Yes, IPFW. Kind of classic spot from them. They start off hot in conference play, fall off. They've done that the last 3 years as well. Familiar stories. History rewrites itself consistently. But, NKU's defense, super solid, especially at home. They step it up for the most part. They lost by 2 against Purdue Fort Wayne last time, but I don't know. I don't think Northern Kentucky gets this one at margin here. I think IPFW can step it up. They're going to be able to stink around with this kind of pace. I think that bodes better a little bit sometimes for Fort Wayne. Just got to hope that their shots at 3 are falling. But they're going to keep this at range here on the number. Let's eat some Powers hamburgers. Smell like onions tomorrow. Let's go.
Northern Kentucky at home. IPFW just flares out late. Every year we've seen it. Northern Kentucky beat Milwaukee, IU Indy. Now they're back home against Fort Wayne. Fort Wayne off of the IU Indy win. Other than that, I mean, they dropped 4 of their 5 there prior to that too. So snuck past IU Indy. Now they're going to hit the road. Don't really like their chances too much. I'll take Northern Kentucky, but no bet.
I'm eating the hamburgers. Army versus Loyola. Loyola's laying 4.5 against Army. Over-unders 146.5. Who wants to lay this many points with Loyola? Army just not as consistent on the road either for me. They totally live and die by their threes. We know what Loyola's capable of doing. They're not very good. They're pretty good at shooting They're pretty good at defending teams that shoot the 3 and live and die by them. So respect to their guard plays, defense. I will take Loyola, but no bet. I'm not putting my money on laying that many points with Loyola.
Yeah, this is that triple overtime game that Army went bananas to come back and cover, or something, one or the other. One of them came back, but then Army went nuts in the third overtime. They just ran out of, in overtime, and then they just ran out of gas, and Army pulled away with free throws. But Loyola had that game, kind of blew it. I think they remember that. I'll lay it with Loyola here at home, but no bet. I'm not going to actually lay points with Loyola.
Yeah, fuck that. Eastern Kentucky's laying 5.5 against West Georgia. Over under is 156.5. Man, laying points with EKU not as fun, but to me this could be a totally telling line on the most part. Laying this many points. I know it's a home game, and there's going to be tons of pace for the most part, but mainly just because it's bad offense. A lot of missed shots. Teams can run out in transition, get some easy buckets. Some of these better teams, especially, and then you equate a fast-paced team. Contrary to the point with West Georgia's totals, their offense's tempo is not there. Eastern Kentucky can really slow you down as well too. I think this game kind of can go under for the most part. And I think EKU can kind of suffocate here, seeing some bad offense. Should I do West Georgia team total under 75.5 or just take the full game total of 156.5 under?
And I feel better with West Georgia. I mean, the West Georgia team total under because their defense isn't great. What if Eastern Kentucky goes nuts? Not likely, but it could happen. But I think it's more likely West Georgia doesn't hit their team total. But I'll lay with EKU at home. I like them at home, not on the road, but I'm not laying 3 possessions. So I'll lay it, but no bet for me in this one. Queens laid 7.5 at North Bama, 155.5 total. Where is this game? Queens here. Thank you. Yeah, Queens slipping from the A-Sun. That's right. Dropped dropped 4 of their last 7. They've got North Alabama, played them already this year, beat them at 25 at home prior to that skid. And they only shot 3 of 15 from 3, 24 of 25 from the line. That'll do it. 27 of 41 inside. They are a really good inside team. North Alabama still gives it up, has no interior presence whatsoever. Can't shoot, turns it over a bajillion times. This line, I feel like it should be a little bit bigger, but I'll lay the 7.5 with Queens. North Alabama's ass. I don't know why this is only 7.5, but I will dive in and take Queens here, laying it.
Yeah, I think Queens can bounce back. Northern Alabama, we knew that they were going to be a young team with our conference previews, a lot of hurdles to roll over, and especially the way that they scored. A fast-paced game is underway, and I think Queens bounces back as well. I'm with you. I'm going to go Queens team total over 81.5, and I will be going West Georgia's team total under over the full game. To your point, I think I agree with you on that last spot there, but let's go Queens team total over here. So 2 team totals in a row. Oh, what do we got in this one, Trevor? I hate this. I hate these 2 teams. I hate Florida Gulf Coast laying points. What a terrible team laying points, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't would not be laying this many. I know Jacksonville is not great, but I'm not laying 4 possessions with 3 possessions with Gulf Coast, with Dunk City at home. Yeah, especially with Central Arkansas on deck. Give me Jacksonville. No bet. No bet.
I'm with you. I'll take Jacksonville. No bets. They have a chance of just no showing on offense potentially. But I do trust Jacksonville's defense even on a road. Not too even bad of a road spot either. But this will be a no bet for me. Duquesne's laying 11.5 against LaSalle. Over under is 144.5. What? I know LaSalle's terrible, but I can't lay that many with Duquesne. Duquesne's been kind of rolling as the most part. Dominated Rhode Island. 2 road wins against the Bonnies and George Mason. Got a good win against George Washington. I just hate betting on LaSalle, dude. But more so, it's me. I just think Duquesne can step it down, especially the way they've been rolling. They're probably due. They're due for a little regression game. But I'm going to do it a little different. We're going to go 3 team totals in a row. I'm going to take Duquesne's team total under 78.5. I think they no-show a little bit offensively after the way they've been playing. And then this is an avoidance of LaSalle. I'm putting my hard-earned money on LaSalle as well because they're very capable of just giving a game away in seconds. And Duquesne's got Dayton on the road up ahead. They got St. Louis. They're kind of looming ahead, and maybe they're looking at March like, hey, we can make a run here. They got a good vibe in their program. Shout out Drew Joyce and what he's done at Duquesne over there. But yeah, I think there's a step back offensively. I'm going to take their team total under 78.5, Duquesne. I think they still get it done, though, and win. They don't have to score that many points to get it done and win.
It's true, but I will take LaSalle. Simple. I mean, you said it. Duquesne's got Dayton on deck. They've been playing really good. They're coming off of Rhode Island, George Mason, Washington, Bonaventure. Now you're going to sandwich in LaSalle here before Dayton. I think they go through the motions. Duquesne wins this game by 7. Give me LaSalle, but I don't know if I have the nuts to bet LaSalle, but that's who it would be. No way would I be laying this many with Duquesne. Ain't no way.
All right, Tennessee is laying 11.5 against Oklahoma. Over under is 148.5. I see this line has jumped up already to 149 and 150. Oklahoma off 2 wins in a row. Georgia and Vanderbilt. Tennessee with a 10-point win against LSU. They didn't quite cover their number. What are you doing here, Trevor? You going to take Porter Moser with this many points after winning too many games or 2 games here? Or you going to lay the big number with Tennessee at home, who almost got it done, the cover done against LSU, but still held them to 63 points, winning by 10?
Yeah, I'll take Tennessee. I'll lay it. Disgusting, but Oklahoma. I mean, they're 2 wins in a row here have come off of Vanderbilt and Georgia, 2 teams that play pace. Tennessee is playing a little bit more pace, but they're not playing like up and down track meet ball. I think it could slow down enough to where Oklahoma can't make all their shots. They don't get rebounds, and they too kind of shoot themselves out of it and suffocate themselves out just by how they play. And then Tennessee will just do what they do. So give me Tennessee minus 11.5, but no bet. That's a lot of points to lay with the Tennessee team.
And shout out coach. My uncle Dale was women's basketball coach at Duquesne in early 90s. Aline Sally, but pass. Let's go. Shout out coach. Always whipping in the knowledge here in the chat, and very cool little factoid there from the Serrani lineage there. Mariani lineage, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. What Oklahoma team are we going to get? They're destined to shoot the bed, man, and shit the bed. I'll lay it with Tennessee. Check the picks page if I end up betting it, though. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about laying the big number, but they could be due. They could be due, but don't love big totals in conference or big spreads in conference play. So that one I haven't said it yet. Check the picks page. I did say it if I did bet Temple money line, but I already bet the over in that game, so I gave out a bet. So let's go Tennessee. Lehigh versus Navy. Navy's laying a big number 10 as well against this Lehigh team who's totally up and down. Watching what Lehigh team are you destined to get? I personally don't know, and I don't really want to find out for the most part. Navy, big overtime win on the road. They've just been rolling. How can you bet against Navy? But a lot of points for me. I'll lay it, no bet.
Yeah. See, I don't know how you don't really just lay it with Navy anyway. They're the far better team. They're minus last game. They're steamrolling teams. I mean, they played Colgate, the class of the conference otherwise. So year in and year out. So I think they went through the tough game. Now they get Lehigh here. I think they blow it out. Blow them out. Lehigh, congrats. You've hung around. You won some games. Probably shouldn't have and whatnot, but I think Navy just puts them into the ground tomorrow. I'll lay it. Give me the 10. Go Troops.
Yeah, I'm with you. Are you betting that though?
Maybe it's circled.
Okay, I'm not betting it, but I do think it's fine. I'll root for you. Oh, who wants to bet this one? Fordham's laying 9 against Loyola Chicago. Over under is 138.5. I know Loyola Chicago is terrible, but goodness. 9 points? Fordham at home?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing impressive. I'll take Fordham. No bet here either.
Yeah, I'll take Fordham.
The seventh no bet of the 7 p.m. slate, by the way.
Yeah, I'll take Fordham. I think their defense is just enough. Keep Loyola down, and they cover this number. It's big for a reason. Loyola sucks. Don't overthink it.
Yeah, Loyola does suck, but
I'll be right back.
I can't lay that many points with Fordham, man. Whoa. Holy shit. So we're almost out of the 7:30 Eastern window. It's a gauntlet tomorrow here on a hump day, Wednesday. Texas A&M laying 9.5 against Ole Miss. Over/unders 155.5. I think Trevor and I were talking about it at the bar the other day. Yesterday, that is. Why did Chris Beard fall for the AJ Store trap? Unbelievable that they did that. Now they're getting Texas A&M, who's coming in pretty feisty. Got to be pissed off. Losers of 4 straight. Definitely think that they're going to be able to step it up here yet again and get their offense back to what it was. I will be taking Texas A&M's team total over. Let's see, 81. Is that available? No, 82.5 for Texas A&M. I'm going to take that. I think they step it up a little bit offensively. Yeah, I mean, for sure, Ole Miss can try to slow the pace down, but they're not going to have a choice against this Texas A&M kind of tempo. And I think Texas A&M is going to play a little bit pissed off with how they've been playing. 69 points, 67 points scored. And then between those games, a 97-point performance, an 85-point performance. So rather laying the big number where I do think they could cover and dominate, I'm going to take their team total over, where I think Mississippi's going to have no choice to become a running rebel and have to run and gun with this A&M offense. But A&M's offense is superior, steps it up, gets it done, team total over. 82.5, that is. Shout out, yes, 59-game gauntlet, highly commendable every night for the most part. No Saturday nights. But that's okay. Let's all have fun on our Saturdays. Not that this isn't fun, but let's go. We got go booze. Major gauntlet, major slate, boozing all day, watching games. Saturdays are the best. Only a couple left. Enjoy it. Only a couple big ones left. And then we get conference tournament season, so look out for there. Lipscomb versus Bellarmine. Lipscomb is laying 3.5 here against Bellarmine. It was just in Louisville not too long ago. Bellarmine losers of 2 straight. Lipscomb, talk about a fall from earth for sure. They've just been struggling, but fully capable of scoring points. But what Lipscomb team are we going to get? That's the question at hand here. Bellarmine's offense has been absolutely stellar, but have stepped a little bit down. This might be a blind over for me here, I think. Yes, it is a lot of points. It's already down to 158.5, but we know what to expect with these two types of teams. Lack of defense, total LA fitness, lifetime fitness kind of ball, just run and gun, no defense. I'm going to go over 158.5 here. I think Bellarmine steps it up offensively after their 2 bad games offensively in a row. Yep, I'm with you. Let's go. And shout out Puzzo. Let's go. Puzzo, I hear he knows a couple coaches in the chat as well too. Shout out Coach. Yeah, Lipscomb. I agree. They've been horrible. You're damn right. Let's go. Yes. I already said this, but yes. Addresser. Yes. All right. What up?
My bad. I had to use the facilities.
No, don't apologize at all. We were capping solo, having a good time. You got anything in this one? But more importantly, probably this one for you. I don't know if you had anything. I'm curious.
Bleh. 9.5's a lot to lay. Chris Beard, respectable. Team's not good, but they're all right. Defensive coach. I'll take the 9.5 with Ole Miss. Don't love it.
We're battling there. I took Texas A&M's team total over. I think they bounce back offensively a little bit. I think Ole Miss's tempo's got to run with it. But you got anything here?
Lipscomb, no bet. No.
They're terrible. So
Yeah.
oh my God! Speaking of terrible, Louisiana Tech is laying 3 against Jacksonville State. Over under is 132.5. Under. Kind of a guess for me there, but not really, knowing how bad these teams suck. And if anything, they're strong at is defense. Jacksonville State just scored. It was a 149-point game. Last time these two teams played, it was 124 points total. Will La Tech be able to keep it up? I think we see another game go a little bit under the number here, but it did happen last time. We know how college basketball works. Things change all the time. Give me Jacksonville State and La Tech under 132.5.
Yeah, I will. I will take Jacksonville State's first time they played. Jack State shot like 37% inside the arc, still won the game, and got out rebounded. Still won the game by 4. So I think they can play a little bit better and hang around.
Mick Cronin in the chat defending his move of kicking out people, by the way, or kicking out that player. Total bullshit. God.
You got to run tight ship.
Sam Houston State's laying 5.5 against Middle Tennessee. Over under is 152.5 here. It's a fun one. Too many points. I will say the Sam Houston State team is solid at home. Just a force to be reckoned with. And they did lose to Middle Tennessee on the road a long time ago, but it's still in the back of their minds. They haven't forgotten about it. Coming home after a 2-game road stretch, I'm going to go against my gut of just blindly taking Middle Tennessee plus the points and thinking it's going to be a close game. After further review, the ruling on the field has been overturned. I will be laying Sam Houston State minus 5.5. Did they get this one done at home on a revenge angle?
Yeah, I'll take Middle Tennessee. I get the revenge, but on the road they can't win games, but they're not getting blown out. Western Kentucky 2-point loss. They beat Kennesaw by 3. Lost to Delaware in overtime. 4-point loss against FIU in overtime. Then on the road, Jacksonville State blew them out by 17. Other than that, 1-point loss to La Tech. 3-point loss to UTEP. 9-point loss at Houston, if that matters for anything. But they're not getting blown out. They're playing tight games. I get the revenge angle, but I'll take the Blue Raiders. Keep it within 3 possessions here. Let's go Middle Tennessee. Let's go.
Looks like we got Ken Hatt and Puzzos going at Mick Cronin. So not standing down. I will be standing down for this one, though. Troy laying 15.5 against UL Monroe. Over-unders 153.5. Troy's defense, super solid. They're going to destroy Monroe, I believe. And who's Monroe's offense, even at home? But a lot of points. I'll still lay it with Troy. No bet, though.
Yeah, lay it. No bet. Don't really want to lay 16 with Troy on the road, but I ain't back in Monroe. Give me Troy. No bet.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Holy cow.
Holy
cow. Southern Illinois laying a point against Drake. Over-unders 148.5 here. I have not been betting Drake at all recently, at all. And I've been taking them, blindly fading them, and it's been working out. Obviously, they've lost 6 straight now. They already beat Southern Illinois, and it was an overtime game. What the hell has happened to this Drake team? They're horrible, but they got to find it. They got to find it. Blind Squirrel finds its nut here and gets it done. I will be betting Drake for the first time in a long time, not betting against them. I think they steal this one done. The way Southern Illinois likes to play is slow you down. Hopefully that they can force steals and turnovers and kind of disrupt teams. But their offense can really struggle on the road. I think we're going to see that here. Yes, Drake sucks, but I will be betting them. They got to find it. You can't lose 6 in a row here. Now we're getting that weird line of 1.5. Give me Drake.
Sorry.
What?
Arizona State threw a lob for a guy, and he tried to do a 360.
Oh, shit, I missed it. Oh, my God.
He tried to do a 360, and he just threw it off.
They're going to steal this one, dude. They're going to steal this one.
Yeah, Texas Tech. Not looking good after Arizona.
No. You with me on Drake, or are you going Salukis?
Oh, sorry. Salukis. No, Drake sucks. The season's over. Just get it done with Arch Madness and get on to the season. Give me Salukis. They're done. Drake doesn't give a fuck.
He's saying get to the off season. Illinois Chicago's laying 7.5 against Evansville. Over under is 139.5 here. Give me UIC. They're better. Evansville sucks. I'll take UIC. Lay it. I think UIC's team total over is capable, but the way UIC likes to play is again that kind of slow you down, muck it up game, and Evansville can do that too, but their defense won't be able to handle UIC. So give me UIC laying the big number on the road.
No, I'll take Evansville. They randomly pop up. Why not tomorrow against UIC? Everybody loves them. They're playing good. We're at a shitty Evansville team. This is one where they pop up. I ain't betting it, but I think they pop up. They lose this game by 5 or 6. Yeah. So not getting involved with this one. Charlotte heading to Tulsa. Tulsa's laying 12.5, 148.5 total. Where is this? There it is. Tulsa, 3 straight losses for Tulsa. Okay. South Florida, UAB, Wichita State, all respectable. Charlotte, 3 straight losses. Hitting the road. Now you got to play Tulsa after they just kind of went through a gauntlet here. And they're at home off of a give me Tulsa. They're gonna fuck them up. They're gonna clamp them down. Charlotte's not gonna play any defense. Tulsa wins this one 86-68.
Yeah, I'm with you here. I think Tulsa fucks them up as well. Charlotte's not going to have an answer for this. Give me Tulsa. Let's lay the big number. I'm not afraid of it.
Same.
I'm afraid of this game, though. Missouri State's laying a point against Kennesaw State. Over-under is 155.5. Kennesaw, I feel like they had their bounce-up spot after losing Simeon Cottle due to the gambling investigation. Now they've kind of fallen back to earth. And this Missouri State team, the same. They had a nice little run to start off Missouri Valley play, but 6-3 to 7-7 in conference, not going to be able to get it done. I think Missouri State can find this one at home, but will not be betting this.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Kennesaw away from home. I'll take Missouri State. No idea. No bet. I mean,
We got Greg Gard going up to Mick Cronin. We got to see that matchup here. UCLA, Wisconsin. Seton Hall laying 8.5 against DePaul. Over/unders 129.5 here. Fuck you. Seton Hall just had a dominant performance against Butler. They're going to have a sleepy spot here against a solid DePaul team. I love this DePaul team. They play tough. Yes, they're not as good on the road, but they're trying to find their first road win in the Big East. Last time they had a road win was Wichita State, December 13th. I think they can play this one tough. Yes, they had a win against Creighton. They've had a whole week to let it adjust and sink in. So maybe there's some offensive regression. But I think Seton Hall could take a step back as well. They got lucky against Butler, really clamped them. I think DePaul can step it up a little bit offensively. They allowed 80 points from Providence. Hopefully DePaul has enough rest to step it up offensively around the 3. And let's let CJ Gunn get the unlimited ammo. Give me DePaul plus 8.5 on the road.
no, Seton Hall revenge. DePaul got them by like 9 earlier this year. Now DePaul's going to hit the road to Seton Hall. Seton Hall coming in back here off of the Butler win. I mean, Providence, all they do is play with a ridiculous pace. So, I mean, like, they're obviously going to score more than usual. But, I mean, Seton Hall otherwise giving up 56, 69, 60, 64, 68. I mean, they're not giving up a ton of points. I think Seton Hall wins this game like 78-67. Give me the Seton Hall minus 8.5 here.
All right, we're battling. Nebraska, Omaha laying 9.5 against Oral Roberts. Over/unders 150.5. Fellow Oral Roberts whisperer, what are you doing here? Because you won an Oral Roberts bet recently. This is the team I've been trying to stay away from.
Yeah, I did win an Oral Roberts bet lately. It was exhilarating, I must say. Nothing quite like it. Winning one of those, but got to play Omaha. Played Omaha at home, lost by 11 earlier. Omaha's playing good. I mean, beat St. Thomas, beat Denver. Last home game of the year. Smash. Omaha minus 9.5. Also, Oral Roberts is like 6 and like 18 against the spread or some shit. Whatever. They're not good. They're like right above UMKC in terms of covering numbers. So last home game for Omaha before they hit the road for 2 games for conference season. Lay it with Omaha. They're going to fuck up Oral Roberts tomorrow.
All right. Oh, yeah. North Carolina Central laying 3.5 against South Carolina State. Well, I can't figure out the South Carolina State team, and I like them much better catching points than laying points, as mentioned on the Sunday episode that we had. I'll take South Carolina State at home plus the points. No bet. I'm not betting this game tomorrow.
Yeah, no bet. I'll take NC Central. I did just lock up Omaha minus 9.5.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you there as well too. I'm with you. No, I didn't have anything else to add. Did forget to say that. Florida Atlantic is laying 13.5 against UTSA. Over/unders 158.5. Is this the one where they can beat up on FAU and get it done? Laying the big, or FAU can beat up on UTSA. It's just, what FAU team have we been able to find? I mean, we've been able to find a good bet on. I mean, to be honest, they did cover last game. They played tough, scored a good amount, but been reeling kind of ever since. This line kind of stinks for me. I'm tempted to take UTSA for how bad they are, though. It's scaring me.
Yeah, I would take the points with San Antonio. I mean, San Antonio on the road gives up a lot more points. FAU at home scores a lot more, both in, ideal situations, you could say, as ideal as you can get for a UT San Antonio game. To bet them, I'll take the 13.5 with UTSA. No bet. No bet. I ain't laying my money on a bad team and expecting good things to happen, especially after they just won a game in miracle fashion.
Half-ass commentary. Get the hell out of here. Get out. Half-ass. No. Some games for sure. We got to move forward, but no. UTSA. I'm gonna go UTSA. I'm betting them plus 13.5. Do we wait to bet this or no? Cheers, Tennessee. All love. They do deserve to be disrespected, I would say, but I'm going to wait to bet this. Let's let the number climb. UTSA is terrible. It's a blind no bet, but dude, this is the one they're going to steal. Win 2 in a row. Dude, they're going to get this done. 5-20. I'm going to bet a 5-20 team tomorrow. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, this one's fun. North Dakota State laying 1.5 against South Dakota State here in basketball. Is this game in Brookings? It is. Not at the Pentagon. It's in Brookings. South Dakota State, good road win. They lost 2 home games in a row. And we know what North Dakota State's capable of doing. They simply just win. They had a bad loss against Denver, but they were due, winning their first 9 conference games. Now they're getting 11-1. Winners of 2 straight. Tough for me to bet against this North Dakota State team. It feels like this is their year to go to the NCAA tournament, fighting with St. Thomas a little bit. Would love to see that Summit League championship game. Give me South Dakota State. I feel like the line's a little stinky. Home crowd. They're going to steal this one against North Dakota State. North Dakota State drops this one, and then they win out. I think they steal one against St. Thomas on Thursday, February 26th. Beats UMKC in North Dakota and figures it out and ends Summit play at 13-2 going into a conference tournament play. So, yeah. Let's go South Dakota State. This is a rivalry game. Hopefully the crowd isn't checked out, but I know South Dakota State has some good loyal fans. Historical matchup. It's kind of a home and away series for the most part. Let's go South Dakota State. Come on.
Yeah, they're going to get this one. I mean, that first game, North Dakota State was plus 15 in 3 points, plus 5 in 3-pointers made, so 15 extra points. Won the game by 10. South Dakota State got whatever they want inside. I don't think North Dakota State's really going to do too much different than what they did there. So South Dakota State should be able to get inside, especially at home. North Dakota State, I don't think is going to hit 14 threes. Give me South Dakota State on the money line. Revenge at home here tomorrow.
Let's go. Looked like kangaroos. I was going to say Kangaroo Jack. That's
big motherfuckers.
Yeah, big motherfuckers. Ran into a possum the other day, not too long ago. But, yeah, NDSU is big brother. They've won 2 games in Brookings. Their last 2 games in Brookings, they've won. No way they can do it 3 times in a row. No way. It may be a trap. It may be. But I'm going to fall into it. Rabbit traps, right? They're like squirrel traps kind of, right? They're like those little cages they go into, right?
Something like that. I don't know exactly.
Tough to trap a North Dakota State bison, but screw it. They can't catch the jackrabbit. They could stomp all over them, though. Maryland laying or catching 7.5 against Northwestern. Over unders 144.5 here. Goodness. Northwestern's due, but good God, they're terrible. They're terrible. How many games have they lost in a row? Like 9? 8?
Northwestern, 5 in a row. I'll go. I'll take Northwestern. I'll lay it.
Oh,
Finally get a chance. Finally get a chance to fuck someone up. I mean, they just played Washington, and then okay, we'll disregard that. They played Illinois on the road, at Iowa, home against Michigan, at Nebraska. Now they get Maryland. They just went through a fucking gauntlet. They're going to fuck up Maryland. They're going to take out their frustration. Tomorrow, Maryland off of the Rutgers loss. Now they're traveling to Northwestern. Good for Maryland. They got their little stretch, Minnesota, Iowa, but now you're on the road at Northwestern, back home against Washington, which I think they could get that one. Complete cross country travel for Washington, and then at Nebraska, Rutgers again, Wisconsin, Illinois. So they probably ain't winning anything else the rest of the year. So maybe with that Washington game, I think, but Northwestern, I think, fucks them up tomorrow. Give me the Wildcats. They win this game by double digits.
I'm gonna kill a possum tomorrow, or call animal control. I think we need to call animal control for this one as well, because the Wildcats are gonna be running wild tomorrow. I'm with you. Give me Northwestern minus 7.5. I'm not going to bet it, though. I'll be rooting for you.
Appreciate it.
Because you are betting that, right?
More than likely, yes.
Oh, my gosh. West Virginia's laying 10 against Utah. Over-unders 132.5.
Brutal. I'll lay it. Ridiculous number. I'll lay it with. No, give me Utah. They've been playing better. Their offense is at least better. West Virginia offense isn't great. Do play good defense. Weird travel spot, but I'm not laying 10 with West Virginia. I'll take 10 with Utah. No bet.
This is disgusting. I'm going to take Utah's team total over 59.5. To your point, they've been reeling. This is disgusting, I know, especially against this West Virginia defense. Totally causes issues against bad offenses. But I think Utah matches up well against West Virginia. I mean, they've proven that they can go above this number, but sometimes against these slow-paced teams, they can struggle. But I mean, really, West Virginia at home, yes, they can hold teams down, but I think Utah's a bad matchup for them. I think Utah's capable of scoring 60. That's still holding them down. Give me Don McHenry and let's go Utah Utes. Team total over 59.5. They're scoring 60 tomorrow. Let's go.
Best of luck.
Best of luck for sure. All right, we're in the 9 o'clock Eastern slate now. We're moving forward. St. John's versus Marquette. St. John's laying 9.5 over under. You got anyone in this one? Is this a sleepy spot for St. John's? They beat the shit out of Marquette last game. Beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, Marquette's playing better now. They got Creighton on deck. I don't know how much they're really looking forward to that one, but they do. But yeah, Marquette's playing better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, St. John's you're saying does, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Marquette doesn't. There's no such thing as a look ahead spot anymore. Yeah, I mean they play them got obliterated early, but lately, I mean they've been playing tight. On the road, 8-point loss to Xavier. On the road at Nova, 3-point loss. Beat Butler, lost by 5 on the road to Seton Hall. Beat Creighton, lost to Butler by 11. Beat Providence. DePaul was a 5-point game. St. John's blew them out. Villanova, 3-point game. They're playing better. But St. John's, I think, just bad matchup. Too many shooters. The guard plays coming on. Zuby's got no matchup down low with Ben Gold being a twig. He gets whatever he wants. I think that's probably what you could do is you could probably take Zuby props over again tomorrow. I mean, that first game, what did he do? 22, 7, and 3 and that one with a steal. So I don't see the resistance for Zuby popping up in this one again. So St. John's, lay it. Maybe some Zuby props if you have like prize picks or something, or have them on the books.
And we did end the night 13-5 officially, so fire ass night for me. Elliot, who's not here, had a great night as well. He finishes 18-5, still with the Arkansas Texas Tech over 153.5 in play. Yeah, great night for the boys all around. And good win for Grand Canyon on the road too. This is a lot of points for me. I think this is a sleepy spot where yes, St. John's can roll, but I think Marquette can play around, hang with them, and St. John's just kind of lolls around and wins this by like 6 or 7. Vanderbilt's laying 3.5 on the road against Missouri. Over unders 153.5 here. I gotta look something up on this one. I forgot to do this before here. Missouri, terrible loss at home, only putting up 68 points. I was looking up this stat of what Missouri does after only scoring less than their team. Yeah, so they have a great stat of bouncing back offensively. I think they're going to be able to do that. I do hate betting against Vanderbilt. I know that Missouri's got Arkansas ahead, but Vanderbilt has Tennessee ahead on the road on Saturday. Great Saturday slate looming here for a good Friday night mega show.
JT Toppin hobbling off the floor, getting helped off the floor.
I haven't been. I haven't been watching the TV. Oh my
Back
God.
into the locker room.
Yeah, shit.
Keep your eyes on that. If JT Toppin's out, that fucks Texas Tech.
I'm gonna go Missouri plus the 4. I see a 4 available. I think they bounce back at home after only scoring 68. There's a good stat about that, and I think there's going to be a lot of points in this one as well with how high-powered offense Vanderbilt is.
Yeah, I like Missouri at home. They play a lot better. Vanderbilt's got that pub built up with them now, so this place is going to be rocking. Yeah, let me pull up. There it is. Yep. Just beat Auburn on the road, but Auburn hasn't been the same this year. Lost to Oklahoma and then beat A&M at home. Now you got to play Missouri. Missouri's off of a loss to Texas too. They got embarrassed. Damn near lost by 20 at home. I think they bounce back at home here. Plus 4. I think a little money line sprinkle. Maybe a little money line round robin for some dogs tomorrow. Murray State, Missouri, whatever else. Nothing. Those aren't big dogs, but something. Anyway, but yeah, I like Missouri here at home off of a 20-point home beatdown by Texas. They bounce back and respond tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go Missouri. I love it. Auburn laying 4.5 against Mississippi State. Over under is 154.5. This game's gross. I'm passing the Uno card. Reverse. What do you got in this one? You like Auburn or Mississippi State? Flip a coin.
Kind of like Mississippi State. Auburn is not who we really thought they were. Like they're not a great team. In my opinion. Where the fuck is this game? So thank you. Mississippi State's not good either, but they just got a win over Ole Miss. Auburn's coming in here. Auburn's lost 4 straight back-to-back road game here. Arkansas just got them. I know they're listening to Tennessee, Bama, Vanderbilt, Arkansas, but still on the road. You got Kentucky on deck at home here. Maybe they squeak this one out, but I think Mississippi State, if there's one, Chris Jans and company can get it done and bounce back. Big win. It'd be a win at Auburn. This place will we'll be lit. People will show up. Fans will show up. Students will show up still. But especially Auburn coming in. But they're going to need this one if they want to keep people bought in. And Jans wants to contend for his job the way this year's going. So give me Mississippi State plus the 4.5. A little money line maybe too. I think they're live. I think Auburn's ready to go back home, play Kentucky, and get going. But they might squeak this one out. But I think Mississippi State's very live.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like Mississippi State. I think their guard play is great. Even though they suck, they're still kind of fun to watch at times if their offense is clicking. Get the Nepo baby bullshit out of here. They're going to lose 5 in a row and struggle. I don't think they could. If they do win, they're not going to win by margin. Potential hangover spot after beating Ole Miss, but and putting 90 points on the board. But Mississippi State's fully capable of scoring. I expect a lot of points, and I'm with you. I'm going to go Mississippi State plus 4.5. All right, Arizona's laying 11.5 against BYU. Over under is 165.5. Oh, I hate betting BYU, but I'm tempted to bet them because that's a lot of points. But am I falling for the trap? We get Arizona maybe playing a little pissed off with a little vinegar in their piss. Talk about vinegar strokes on that logo. This cat's a little more dialed for the most part. This line's already moving on up as well. BYU plus 12.5, I see. Give me the Cougars plus 12.5. I think even BYU could come out playing with vinegar in their piss as well, too. Classic quote there, Trevor, from a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the Cougars. They keep the number. Maybe Arizona still wins, but backdoor potential. I'm scared of this Arizona team, but it's a lot of points, man. And I feel like they've gotten exposed the last couple games.
Yeah, no Richie Saunders for BYU, ACL tear, done for season, so that kills BYU. Last time they played this year in BYU, 86-83, Arizona won. Richie Saunders, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal in that one before he fouled out. Played 35 minutes, so one of the better players on the floor that evening. Gone. 18 points a game, just gone now too. It's tough. They haven't played the post-injury game to get that bump up. So could that be this one? I mean, they played them tight, but Saunders got 18 and they still lost by 3 at home. Now they're going to go on the road. It's going to be tough. You're going to need someone to step up in his absence. Man, it's tough. I know everybody and their brother is going to be on Arizona tomorrow. 100%. Give me an under. Arizona is at home, but was as good as, there was 17 threes made that game. There were 51 free throw attempts and 38 of them were made. And that BYU game in the total was 169. So Arizona at home off a loss. I think the defense is going to be stepped up. I think the pace is going to be played to Arizona style, which is slow. BYU, no Richie Saunders, lost him, and needed all of those free throws and threes to go in and hit 169 at home. Give me the under 165.5. I think this game is going to be played in the 150s, maybe upper 140s.
All right, yeah, bounce back for Richie Saunders. Total piss in the vinegar game. Who's gonna come out with more anger a little bit? Total pissed off anger. Get out of here.
Arizona State up 10. They're hitting turnaround 360 just shots are falling in. 2:20 left. Texas Tech down 10.
I just saw that shot. Yeah, dude, you're a little ahead of me. Classic, but they're gonna get this one done. I think.
Watch somehow Texas Tech get to overtime and then cover the spread.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jinx it since we got some ASU money line in the chat, I believe, as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah, give me dude, too many points. I know St. Mary's been fucking up teams, but Seattle at home can be a different animal. CBS Sports Network game. Seattle's defense is capable of playing with St. Mary's, and yeah, they're 5-9 in conference play. They've been struggling. St. Mary's beats the hell out of teams, but I think they take a step back for this one. Seattle gets it done. They lose by like 8 or 6 points.
No, St. Mary's going to fuck them up. St. Mary's can't. I don't know. Can they even win the WCC now? I guess Gonzaga and Santa Clara both drop games. But wait, did they beat Gonzaga this year or just no? They just had the one game. Oh no, end of the season. Okay, so yeah, so I mean they could win out. Santa Clara drop a game, something like that, or I don't know. They need help, obviously, but regardless, this isn't in Seattle's home arena. This is at the Climate Pledge. They don't play as well there. St. Mary's won by 20 the first time. I think St. Mary's is going to be focused and just keep it rolling. They've been decimating teams since that Gonzaga loss. I think that continues tomorrow.
Oh, Virginia's laying 13.5 against Georgia Tech. Over/under is 147.5. Virginia off that comeback game against Ohio State got it done. Pushed a lot of people or hooked a lot of people on the 4.5 or 4. But Georgia Tech got absolutely spanked on the road against Notre Dame. I know they're terrible, but can they really do that 2 times in a row? Probably against a really good Virginia team. I'll take Georgia Tech plus the points, but I'm not going to bet this. Great logo, by the way.
So Virginia got on deck. Miami. No, I'll lay it with Virginia. I know they're coming off of that neutral in that Ohio State game, but Georgia Tech's awful. They're getting run out the gym lately. Virginia's got the horses, offense, defense. They can shoot. They can do everything. So I will. I'll take Virginia here. I'll lay it. No problem. Give me Virginia 13.5.
Illinois State laying 3.5 against Murray State. Over/under is 156.5 here. We're getting Illinois State off of a bad loss, coming back home. Just shit the bed against Illinois. Chicago only putting up 56 points. Last time they lost and only scored 50 points, they came back and dominated Drake, putting up 86. And they're getting a Murray State team with fast tempo. I will take Illinois State's team total over here. I think their offense steps it up. And I do think that they can cover this number for sure against Murray State. I see 2.5 available on Caesars. Kind of tempted to just take that a little bit. Sound it out. I see Illinois State's team total 79.5. Their defense could step it up. I'm going to take Illinois State minus 2.5. I do like that team total over, but I don't know. I think Illinois can bounce back after a shitty offensive performance.
Are you betting this?
Minus 2.5. Are we like battling? I'm assuming.
It's time to do.
Murray State 3. Just burned everybody. Played lights out ball versus Belmont in the first half, and then gave up 63 or some shit in the second half, something ridiculous. And that one, I think they're hungry for this one. And Ken's talking about no Chase Walker in the chat. Does anybody else really know that? Do people really pay that much attention or know that? So I think that's probably – I think this number will probably move overnight. People that actually follow the sport and know that how important he is, and their big man is just not going to be on the floor. I think that's going to be making this line move a little bit. And I like Murray State. Bounce back, just burned everybody on Sunday. Nobody's going to want to touch that. Illinois State at home, they got less wins in conference, so laying points. They're at home, but regardless, I still think Murray State's the better team. I think they bounce back after just absolutely just pissing and shitting down their legs on Sunday at home after a 20-some point lead to Belmont and then blowing that. So give me Murray State plus a 3. I think they win this outright.
All right. Chase Walker didn't play last game either. They're due for a bounce back offensively. They're due for their get-up spot. Oh, Kansas is laying 6.5 against Oklahoma State. Over-under is 157.5. This may be fake sharp of the day, but I'm going to take Oklahoma State plus the points. They lost 3 in a row. I know that their offense is stellar. I feel like Kansas could go into this one a little bit sleepy. Maybe they're up and leading the number and kind of dominating at one point. But Oklahoma State is going to be kind of hanging around that number throughout the whole game, I believe. Offensively, they're a juggernaut, especially at home. They're fully capable of doing it over and over again, even after putting up 92 on a comeback kind of style to force overtime against TCU, still losing. Kansas, way better roster. Completely think, yes, they could be able to dominate, but I'm going to go Oklahoma State plus the points. Little home crowd here, and I think a sleepy spot for the Jayhawks is looming as they're about to head back home for a Cincinnati, Houston, and then they go on the road back-to-back to Arizona. So, yes, they shit the bed against Iowa State. They totally could bounce back here. But I think it's two back-to-back spots with how they've been playing. They were dominant. How many games in a row that they won? Like 8 or 9. They're going to fall, take 2 in a row, and then step it up and beat the shit out against Cincinnati when they come back home, and then get some revenge on Houston on a Monday night after that tough collapse last year. But yeah, give me Oklahoma State plus 6.5.
Yeah, I'm with you. Oklahoma State plus the 5.5 in the money line, a little sprinkle. They got the points, they got scores. I think Badunga is probably going to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. Darren Peterson, I'm going to guess, probably not going to play. So I leave Melvin Council and Trey White, and then Badunga. But Kansas is coming off of that Iowa State loss. They just got embarrassed. Staying out on the road, got to play Oklahoma State. Iowa's starting to get some people are showing up. And now you got Kansas coming in here. This place is going to be packed. It's going to be rocking. Oklahoma State has the scoring options. They've got the potential to do that. Stillwater, kind of a weird travel spot too. I don't think this is a shoo-in for a Kansas bounce back. I think they're gonna get a game given to them tomorrow from Oklahoma State. So I like the plus 5.5. I like a little money line on Oklahoma State for the sprinkle. Yeah, Ken, I like Fala. He's good too, but him compared to Badunga, I mean, it's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna do much to slow down Badunga personally, keep him away from the glass. But yeah, Oklahoma State. Let's go. Guns up.
Let's go. Washington State versus Pacific. Over-under is 144.5. Washington State is laying a point here. Believe these two have not played this season. No, they have not. So a little late arrival here in the West Coast Conference. Pacific off of a tough loss to St. Mary's. Just couldn't find it offensively against their defense. Washington State got their ass kicked at Gonzaga, but have had 8 days off, a lot of time off to think about this game. But there's zero chance I'm fading my Pacific. You know I love this Pacific team this year. They're feisty. They're going to make some noise in the NIT. Let me tell you that. And Pacific's defense travels as well. They're going to get this one done even off of an 8-day resting spot for Washington State. They've been 8 days off, and you've been terrible all season. It ain't something they are proud of, what they've been doing in those 8 days. Get out of here. They're going to be terrible, sluggish in the first half for sure. Pacific's going to control it. Give me Pacific money line.
Yeah, I'll take Wazoo. Like you said, 8 days off to sit and stew on these losses. I mean, they played Santa Clara, Gonzaga. They played Santa Clara tough. Gonzaga just blew them out. It is what it is. But, 8 days, and you've been sitting at home. Get to stew on those losses. You're getting ready for this game. Pacific just coming off a game Saturday against St. Mary's. Tough physical team. Now you got to travel. I don't think it's a good spot. Give me Wazoo. You just take money line. Fuck it. Why? Oh my God, Texas Tech.
Oh my God.
Off his face.
Face.
Why was Arizona State shooting the ball?
I don't know either. What the hell? What is going on? What's going on with this one? Portland's laying 6.5 against Pepperdine. This line is shot down, I believe. People betting Pepperdine. No, not really. 6.5 still. I'll lay it with Portland. They're better. Pepperdine sucks. Although they have been playing better ball. But I love Portland. Let's go. I'm with you, the professional. Let's go.
Yeah, Pepperdine on the road. No thanks. I'll take Portland. I'll lay the 6.5. No bet.
Illinois laying 8.5 against USC. Over-unders 153.5 here. This is a sketchy spot for Illinois. Travel spot. They've been rolling. Just had their dominant performance against IU. Now they're going out west. This is their first trip out west as well this season. I think they run into a problem here against USC, who can be feisty even without their star player and Chad Baker-Mazara. They've had 7 days off as they were out on the east, coming back out west. I'm gonna take USC plus the points. I know fading Illinois not profitable, but a home dog catching this many points with a lot of USC talent that they have, I think they're going to surprise some teams tomorrow and surprise Illinois. We see Illinois kind of regress a little bit on offense as well. Give me USC. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, Illinois only scored 71 in that Indiana game too. But now they played Sunday. Now they're going to travel cross country. Have they gone out there yet this year? They have not. They have not gone out west. So Nebraska, I guess they went to, but haven't done the West Coast trip. They got USC, UCLA, then they play Michigan at home. So, a road trip, I think they obviously care about, but I don't think they're fully like, this is, we got to dominate. I think they're getting ready for the Michigan game. I think they're gearing up. Game 1, USC. I'll take USC plus the 8.5. Illinois first travel spot. USC been off for a week, and Illinois now traveling off of the Sunday game. So give me USC plus the 8.5. I'll probably just sit and wait. I'm going to guess Illinois gets bet up.
Utah State laying 9.5 against Boise State.
Lay it. Boise, Fugazi.
They are
Fugazi this year. Is what it is.
They're only capable of doing it at the pit, I would say. I'm with you. 9.5 on Caesars. I'll lay it with you. I'm with you. Give me Logan home spot against Boise State. Let's go. And shout out Sun Devils outright. Let's go.
Wow. Well, Texas Tech came down and just gave the ball away. Didn't even get a shot up.
Talk about Fugazi a little bit.
Arizona State wasn't even going to foul.
I'll tell you who's Fugazi, the San Francisco team. But Gonzaga is off a major win. But that's just what they do. They beat up on these teams. San Francisco just put up 92 as well on the road. I think they're going to probably struggle offensively. I'll lay it with Gonzaga. No bet, though, for me. Too many points. Not betting this one.
Yeah. Did EK ever come back yet? He did, yes. Okay, cool. A minute ago. Damn. Yeah, I'll take Gonzaga. They don't have anything to look forward to until Portland. I guess the Portland revenge game, but yeah, they're coming off the Santa Clara one. I guess you could say, not a max effort game, but San Fran, I think, is just like you said, Fugazi. They're a little soft, not a usual San Francisco team. I think Gonzaga can walk into War Memorial and get a big win tomorrow. So, a big win in like margin wise. So,
yeah,
give me Gonzaga laying it, but I don't know if I'll bet this. We'll find out.
All right, final game of the night: Colorado State, UNLV. Colorado State's catching a point. UNLV coming back from Boise after their win. Colorado State beat up on Wyoming. I feel like Colorado State gets this one. We've seen UNLV blunder. Both teams have playing a little better than what they were at the beginning of the stretch, winning 3 straight. So don't really know which team's going to come out struggling. But with UNLV going into Boise, winning, coming back, only laying a point, this feels like a Colorado State spot. And give me Ali Farokhmanesh in Las Vegas. Let's go Colorado State. I think the line's a little bit telling. They're going to find a way to get 4 straight and running hot going into Mountain West Conference tournament play.
No, UNLV at home. Colorado State on the road, not a great team. I mean, they beat Air Force, congrats. But other than that, Grand Canyon, they somehow beat by 10 back early January. Other than that, Loyola Chicago is their only road win. Air Force, Loyola Chicago, Grand Canyon. Just insane road win list. Give me UNLV at home. They bounce back. Colorado State away from the elevation, not as good. Let's go Rebs or Gamblers, whatever the fuck UNLV. They're the Rebels, right? Yes, running Rebs. Goddamn, can't believe I fucking spaced on that.
All right. Hell of a show tonight. Good to be back with you here on the Pump Fake Pod. We got our rhythm play of the day. What's your thought on Queens minus 8.5 against North Alabama?
Like it. See what else we got here.
There's some overs as well. I see Oklahoma State plus 6.5. Can't give away all the sauce. You got to sign up using our promo code PFP25.
True. You guys got a couple of them. You want to do Oklahoma State?
Plus 6.5.
Oklahoma State or Queens?
Let's do Queens.
All right.
Let's do Queens. But I do like Oklahoma State. Stay tuned. We may add it to the picks page, but if it wins, we'll just add it to Oklahoma State. No, I'm just kidding. But I do. We gave you some sauce there for the most part, so which is nice. Gave you a couple extra ingredients and lines that Rhythm likes. So let's try the lay here. Yeah, great show, man. Chat, thanks everyone in the chat for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Tuning in for all these games is no feat either. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to drink a couple of bottles of water. I need it. Can feel it. Need that dehydration fixed. Thanks everyone for tuning in. You guys are the realest. Trevor, any final thoughts here before we get on out of here?
Yeah. Dogs are barking tomorrow. Bark, bark, bark.
All right. Yeah, my dog did not come down and bark or try to go to the bathroom at all today. So interesting, but maybe that means the dogs are actually barking tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. You guys are the best. have a great one. We'll be live tomorrow, I think a little earlier than 11 Eastern. I think maybe 10:30. So stay tuned for that one. Appreciate everybody, and have a great night. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Happy hump day. Let's go win some more bets and keep the momentum hot. And this week, Queens -8.5 for Rhythm, by the way. Thank you.
Sir. All right, guys. Best of luck tomorrow. Toodles.
Peace and love.